Growing up, the presence of my father loomed large over my world. He was a man of rules and routines, a figure who spoke more with his actions than with his words. To a young mind, his discipline felt like a wall, unyielding and, at times, insurmountable. His voice, stern and commanding, would echo through the house each morning before the sun had even warmed the sky, summoning me out of bed. I remember dragging my feet, grumbling beneath my breath, questioning why my friends seemed to have it so much easier, why their fathers were gentler, more forgiving, more like the TV dads I saw on screen. Back then, I didn't understand. I saw his firmness as something to resist, a force to push against. Every denied request, every curfew, every strict no felt like a personal affront. I remember thinking that he was too tough, too cold, and sometimes that he just didn't care. I used to imagine what it would be like to have a different kind of father, one who would let me off the hook, who would bend the rules, who would laugh a little louder and let things slide. But as the years passed, the lessons he tried to teach me began to reveal their meaning. For every early morning he forced me to face, I learned the value of discipline and the power of showing up, even when I didn't want to. For every punishment I thought was unfair, I learned about consequences, a lesson that would keep me from making bigger, more dangerous mistakes later in life. When he said no, it wasn't out of spite or a desire to control, but out of a need to protect me from the world he knew better than I did. His rules were not cages, they were shields. His high standards were not impossible hurdles, but bridges to a future I couldn't yet see. In the moments when I teetered on the edge of bad, when the streets called with dangerous temptations, it was his voice, sometimes stern, sometimes soft, that echoed in my mind, pulling me back from the brink. The discipline he instilled kept me from trouble, kept me from following the wrong crowd, and in more ways than I can count, kept me safe. There's a memory that stands out, sharp and clear. I was still a teenager, still full of questions and rebellion. I asked him, half joking, half serious, if you ever had to choose between saving yourself or me, who would you pick? He didn't hesitate. You, he said, because I've lived my life. I'd give mine for you to have yours. In that moment, I saw past the tough exterior. His love was never loud or flashy, but it was fierce and unwavering. Now, as an adult, I see the world through different eyes. I see the traps he protected me from, the values he built into my foundation. I see how easy it would have been to take the wrong path, to fall into habits that would have stolen my future. And I see how every stern look, every hard lesson, every insistence on doing what's right was his way of giving me the greatest gift, a chance to become my best self. Today, I am grateful. Grateful for a father who wasn't always the easiest, but was always exactly what I needed. His love didn't always wear a smile, but it was there, in every lesson, every rule, every sacrifice. That love shaped me, protected me, and saved my life. And for that, I will always be thankful. In every